A strange man appeared in the girl's home. He was rummaging through everything, but the girl ignored him and crawled under the cabinet. She picked up a piece of moldy bread. The man was shocked to see this, but still kept looking for valuables. He found nothing, so he asked the girl if there was any jewelry, but she just kept eating the bread. That was when he realized she couldn't hear or speak. A sense of guilt washed over him. He tried calling the girl's father, but only got yelled at. Disheartened, he lit a cigarette. The smoke reminded the girl of her mother. She crawled out and began tapping the floor. The man tapped back in surprise, and the girl hugged him in joy. But as she touched his face, realizing he wasn't her mom, she began to cry. Her cries even drew the attention of the landlady. The man tried to cover the girl's mouth, but she bit him, making the landlady believe someone was inside. So the man had no choice but to open the door. The landlady began scolding him, thinking he was the girl's father. So the man decided to take care of the girl. He brought supplies and stayed to live with her. The girl still waited for her mom every day, but every time she sensed strange shoes at the door, she got scared and hid in the closet again. The man didn't want her to eat moldy bread anymore, so he brought home fragrant noodles. But when she picked up the noodles, she was frightened and crawled back under the cabinet. Furious, the man threw away all her old bread. That day she searched for bread, only to find the table empty. She cried in fear, accidentally knocking over the noodles. He had no choice but to go buy fresh bread again. She lit up at the smell and started to trust him little by little. Now she was willing to approach him and eat the noodles too. She ate more and more, leaving oil all over the walls. The man felt helpless yet amused. One day she covered the whole room in bubbles and happily lay on the floor. His heart was touched. The next day, the man found out a woman owed her mother money, so he took the girl to collect the debt. They wandered around the countryside all day, tired and thirsty, but there were no convenience stores nearby, so he stole a watermelon from a field. They sat by the river enjoying the sweetness. It was her first time eating watermelon. He taught her to spit out the seeds, but she kept spitting them on his face. They laughed and played like a family. Soon the field owner arrived, with solid evidence in hand. The man had no choice but to work to repay. After a morning of labor, he rested on the truck when the owner came again, inviting them over for dinner. At the table she fed the girl with care. The girl was delighted, but then she spit it out and handed it to the man. He tried to scold her for being rude, but the woman smiled and said, "This means the girl wants to share her favorite food with her favorite person." The man's heart was touched. He decided to raise the girl and teach her. He brought alphabet models. He drew letters in her palms. Finally she learned her first word. She wrote Dad in his palm. That night she fell asleep in his arms. She knew he wasn't mom, but she also needed someone's love. Would you choose kindness in your life? Feel free to share in the comments.